Fate. Joan of Arc? Was it literally Joan of Arc? Was that the character? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But your character looked like the blonde girl in Fate. Yeah, I feel like I've seen you guys talk about it in Discord or something, and I think that a couple people had Fate avatars for a while. I really liked Fate Zero. That's the one that I watched. I couldn't get into Fate Stay Night, though. Yeah, that one was my favorite one. I'll be a bit because I do have Burning Crusade stuff to do. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, it's really fun. Wait, what? Okay, reset just happened. Why do we sit like this? King Arthur fan? I really liked Gilgamesh, I think. He was in Fate Zero, right? I've watched a couple of them, but I just remember Zero being my favorite. It's been a long time since I watched them. And I think Gilgamesh was the one that I really liked. Looking for Dreamland. Dreamland? Wait, we're in Lanam Fields. We're not on Lattice Island, are we? Maybe go to Colt Region? Because I think, oh, let's go to Sierra Shrine Lands. No, because I don't think Dreamlands is... I think the Colt region is the beginner area, and Underground Lake has to do with the story, so it might be up in Sierra Shrine Lands, but it doesn't look like there's actually a door there. But doesn't it sound like it would be something in a shrine? We're in Lanam Fields. No, Lattice Island and Lanam Fields are two things. Yeah, we have to take a boat to Lattice Island. This isn't Lattice Island. Is PAX... Hold on. You're running Clarity in admin? I feel like the #1 problem in this game is when you run Clarity not in admin mode. I think we're like ruining this person's photos. Oh shit, I forgot to put that I'm streaming. Settings? Character? Communication? Status icon. Streaming. Yeah, but I think that we have to go back. Yeah, because we want to go to Lattice Island, and that's not a beginner area. Yeah, let's just go back to Julette. I don't know if Sierra Shrinelands is a zone, or if that's just like a region. What's up, Pete? I can't fight him, he's too cute. Aww. Oh, sorry, I didn't see what Shu just said. Keep playing games. View log. Discounted weapons. Ignored? I don't even see him saying hello. What do you mean? Oh, he did, okay. We were just trying to help Pax at the time. This is cool. Oh. Is this one of the things? Yeah, I did play Guild Wars 2. I was saying that that was one of the only... That was one of the few games with a crafting system that I didn't absolutely hate. But I think that this game has the best crafting system ever. Are you guys fishing right now? Wait, but like, should we go, like, call and wail and moan and sing and speak? Okay, I guess we're zooming away. Where are we going, Verenard? Gillette? Okay. What's up, Cryptbound? I miss this game so much. Dude, this game is awesome. You've been playing 14 though, right? I think I saw on B-Sky that you were playing 14. Hold on, I got mail. What if my item sold? Oh, it's special tombola. Damn. I have a very expensive item up on the auction house and it's not selling. Two hooked on 14, need to go back to 11, but DQ10. Is this one of the original games you played? Because 11 I've been playing since I was a kid, so I'm really bored of it at this point. Basically, yeah. We bought all the houses in 2 zones. Well, actually, we still have a couple houses in 1 zone, but I'm hoping that like Piju gets one of them. Lumi has such a sassy pose. I just started with 11 doing the expansions. I need to sort my inventory. Dude, 11 endgame is inventory management. Me and Shark were actually talking about, like, a big reason he doesn't want to go back to 11 is because if he levels another class, he doesn't have any room for, like, new gear or anything. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy a gaming PC. What's up, Mente? How you doing today? My sister works in France, just arrived in Morocco. Oh, nice. That's really cool. Good luck with the gaming PC. They're kind of, like, really expensive right now because of the prices of RAM are just crazy. And you admit, Red Mage and Dark Knight, I can't live like this. Well, at least you're on retail, where if you want, you can buy the extra storage that they like, let you pay to have. QWC, why did I assume that QWC was Quick Water Closet? 8,500 DH. Ooh, I don't know how much that is. Let's see, in American dollars. Can I like trade it? You know, that's not a bad price. I think I paid over $2,000 to build my current computer, but I also built it. To DH, which is like 18,000 Moroccan dirham. My sister's gonna pay for it. Nice. That's the way to go. I made my little cousin a computer recently. I basically like Frankensteined one together from my old ones. How long is it gonna take me to hit max level in this? Is that a thing? Yeah, there's max level and none of us have hit it yet, so it'll take you a little while. I've been the slowest, and I'm like at level 60 or something. There are limit break quests every 5 levels, but it's kind of more annoying because like the level cap I want to say is like 140 or something like that. That's not Muse Coast. Not Muse Coast. You guys are going the wrong way. Oh, no, that is Muse Coast. I lied. Don't listen to me. Everybody windmill at Shuja. PC Gaming YouTube channel. Good luck. Good luck, Offmente. I think that YouTube is a bit more difficult than Twitch to build up, but I don't know because I haven't really used YouTube very much. Hell yeah. Do you want to come with us, Shuja? We're not doing like a real quest. We're just doing the, what's it called? We need a second person with a second car. We have too many friends for the things. The 4-man content. Apparently there's 8-man content later. I can't give Square more money. Square has a lot of my money also. All the time. Every time I think I'm free of Square taking my money, I find another thing for Square to take my money. But yeah, I don't even know what max level is. I think it's 140. Oh yeah, good luck. I need to get that too. Let me in! I'm pretty sure Lattice Island, yeah, it's a boat down there. That's not where we went last time, is it? It is weird. See ya, Vicious. We usually play on server 21 here. It's funny when you like zoom for 10 seconds and then it feels so slow after. Ferryman Baluk. Skip. Was there a window? What's up, Ratsoul? How you doing today? I think in Japan it's just whatever time it is here, but the opposite and -1. So I think it's like 4 a.m. in Japan right now.